What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the fitness channel with the twist. Yes, a fitness channel with the twist, people. Now, before I go and move on, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. Make sure to hit that hype button, because once I reach that 10,000 subs, I will start doing lives. And like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, on my lives, everyone is welcome to pull up, okay? Now, got to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting me, man, especially my day oneers and especially my channel members, man. I haven't forgot about you guys. I've just had so much that I've been dealing with on my daily life. You know, it can, at one point in time or another, can get overwhelming, you know. So eventually, people, I'm gonna refrain from doing a lot of stuff that I normally do here on social media, because I want to take a new path, a path of positivity. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to entertain negative people. I'm just going to start banishing them, getting rid of them, ignoring them, or doing whatever. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, this is a fitness channel with a twist. And I will always elaborate on something about has to do with your overall health or fitness. You know what I mean? So today, because I've been asked a lot, hey, OG, do you take pre-workouts? For myself, I don't take anything. You know, I follow a very structured nutritional diet. And with the foods that I consume throughout my day and before I go to sleep, I wake up with energy. So there's no need for me to add any additional, anything additional to my nutritional plan, because I stay dialed in. Okay, now for those of you that are having problems getting started because you lack energy, I'm going to give you a good source of energy, and it's safe for diabetics as well. Just don't eat too many of them because they are high in natural sugars. Dates. If you guys aren't familiar with dates, it looks like a big raisin. It's actually considered a fruit. Now, let me bring something to you guys' attention as well. Anything that has seeds in it is considered a fruit. So for those of you that always thought jalapenos and all that stuff were vegetables, no, they're fruits. Okay, so now with dates, okay, dates, you know, they're loaded with nutrients, people. And if you were to eat a date every morning on an empty stomach, it's going to provide you with energy, okay? It will provide you with many other health benefits as well. Energy is the most important one that people need to get their day kick-started. You got to keep in mind, dates, they're rich in sugar and carbs, which provide instant energy for the body. So, consumption of dates, it relieves you from fatigue and weakness, and also constipation. Okay, so anybody that's suffering with constipation, I would highly recommend, you know, eating one date a day. Like I said, be careful because they are highly loaded with sugar and carbs, people. But that's a natural, good pre-workout if anybody is struggling with getting kick-started in the morning, okay? There's plenty of fiber present in dates, people. And then that's going to help them strengthen the digestive system. So if you eat it every morning on an empty stomach, it can relieve the problem of constipation. Another thing what it will do is they will help boost your immunity. Okay. They help protect the body from many types of infections and diseases. You know, so if you need more information on this, you could actually ask your nutritionist if you have a nutritionist, or you could look it up and do the research yourself. You know, this is knowledge that I've acquired throughout my years, you know, so that's why I'm just sharing it with you. I'm not telling you this is what you need to do, because I am not a doctor, okay? Always seek professional advice from your doctor before you make any change in your lifestyle or your nutritional habits, okay? Now, another thing what dates are loaded with is calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. And that supports bone health, people. Dates also contain potassium, which will help also assist with blood pressure. Okay, and they are also heart healthy, people. Okay, so they're also good for brain function because of the vitamin B6. Dates are also loaded with iron, which will help with hemoglobin levels and provide relief from anemia. I believe that's like anemics. It's anemia. That's what my wife suffers with as well. But so dates, man, they can be so beneficial for, you know, diabetes. It will keep blood sugar levels, you know, under control. They will help prevent sudden sugar spikes as well. But like I said, as a reminder, once again, do not eat more than a couple of them a day because they are very addicting. They're very sweet. I like them. I refrain from eating them. Why? Because I know myself. I'm not going to set myself up for failure because I will eat them all day. It's like a really good snack. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, it will be bad because, you know, and this goes for any people that are trying to become a fruitarian or anything like that. Consumption of too much fruit, man, you got to realize that's natural sugar, glucose in there, okay? It's going to be broken down and stored as glycogen around your liver. You're going to end up getting fatty liver, which is very harmful to your health. So before you make these big changes in your lifestyle or your nutritional habits, always seek medical advice, okay, people? Now, with that being said, let's get straight to the punch here. There's an individual that you guys see on that thumbnail who has made the fucking pendejo of 2026, man. I really didn't want to elaborate on this individual, but this guy has been in my comments since last year, constantly criticizing, making foul comments, and I would ignore him. He bashes me by the way I dress. And it kind of like relates to another individual that I had laid to rest. That fucking lame. I seen him the other day. Oh yeah, you real gangster fool. You look like a straight paisa. Your motherfucking little tapered ass pants and your ripped shredded pants and all that. Yeah, come on now, stop it. Unless that's the way they roll, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. Where I come from, you guys need to understand. I'm not going to change my stilo for anybody, okay? I'm old school. I'm 501s, Nike Cortez, lugs, you know what I'm saying? Timberlands, or whatever looks good. Sometimes I'll even wear my Stacey Adams with my 501s. But keep in mind, every last pair of my 501s, I tailored them myself. I put the baby cups, I applied the creases, and I stay Bonnaroo. Whether I have a wife beater on or a nice dress shirt, I've always did my own clothing, and that's the old gangster uniform. Okay, I may not be wearing them size 56s because even when I was younger, I didn't wear those. I've always kept it to like a size 38. That was just my preference, you know, because when I was put in a position where I would have to jump a fence, them parachute pants that some of them homies wore, that's what kept them from getting away, because they would get caught up on the fence, you know, the little picos on the top. But anyways, back to this fucking pendejo right here. As you can see, he looks like this. Do you guys know what that is? That's DDOA, Dumpster Divers of America. That's his feet jumping in a trash can, digging out clothing, actually going through them clothing bins. I never trust to believe I've seen this out here around the neighborhood. I've seen people actually doing that. You know what I mean? Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. If you need it, hey, go do your thing. Because I know the motive behind those clothing bins. A lot of them people that post them clothing bins out there, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for this, but it's a business for them. They take it down to the big savers, and they cash them out by the pound. They get paid by the pound. So all them donations that you're giving, they're getting paid. It's a nonprofit organization. Pretty smart if you think about it. But that's why at one point in time, you've seen a lot of those pop-ups popping them up everywhere. You know, they weren't registered as nonprofit organizations. They were just doing them on their own, and that's why you no longer see them. Okay, so anyways, you guys got to keep in mind, everything that is done out here on social media or throughout real life, which I like to call the real life, the life that I live, there's a business behind it, okay? It goes deeper. And I apologize for rambling on because we got off total topic right here. Let's get back to the pendejo at hand, man. That's one thing you guys got to remember. I do ramble on a lot. It is what it is. Because I got to, like, I'm telling you, man, I have a lot of things going through my mind. But that individual right there, man, he would clown me the way I dress. And if you take a look at his fucking punk ass, it looked like he just got out of a dumpster. He took a fucking selfie in the restroom. From what I see, appears to be a woman's restroom with a tampon dispenser right behind him. He's wearing a shirt, a sweater that has 1,000 wrinkles on the motherfucker. That has a picture of the player's cards. I guess he believes he's really a player. That fool got jowls for days. If you guys aren't familiar with jowls, it's this part right here. A lot of homies that drink a lot of beer, they tend to lose their neck. So he ain't got no neck. The fool, if you take a look at him, the fool looks like fucking Zitzilla. But yet he wants to clown this older cat. I'm over a half a century old. I've heard people tell me, oh, leather skin. Oh, shit, leather skin, baby. I'm tough as they come. Something to be proud of, right? The melted face. Trust and believe. You guys will all get them laugh lines right there. And mine are worse than others because I'm always smiling. Maybe that should have been my nickname, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I love my nickname, and it is what it is, and that's what I'm going to go to my grave with. But anyways, if you take a look at this fucking pendejo, man, all he ever does is criticize. He criticizes and talks shit, and I've warned him in the past. I go, look, check this out, my boy. If you're going to be here commenting, you know, you need to really watch the way you tread, and you really need to be careful the way you reply to my last response to you, because that will determine any further interactions with my channel. And I've already done it to certain individuals. They may not know, but I put them on vanish mode. I don't get nothing whatsoever when they comment on my channel. Why? Because I'm really gonna start weeding away from all that negativity. There's no room in my life for negative energy. Okay, that negative energy will always keep you trapped in that world of misery. You know, today, people, you need to really learn to put your ego and pride to the side and reach out to an individual that has a certain lifestyle that you want to acquire. Obviously, he knows how to get you to where you need to be at. And if he's not willing to share it, hey, take it as a loss and find the next person, or offer him to compensate him for his service, to teach you what he did and what he had to do to get to where he's at, you know? Like I said, man, everything in life is a business. I try to give out as much free advice as I can here on social media, and I've gotten a lot of response back from people thanking me because how their whole health has changed because they follow the nutritional tips that I give here. And that's actually free, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, if you want to take it to another level, that's when you hit me up. Hit me up at High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. I have a blueprint to success, people. It's guaranteed to get you healthy. And now you got to keep in mind, on my program, I like for you to get healthy before you lose weight, not lose weight then get healthy, because it goes hand in hand. It's like salt and pepper. Once you tune that vehicle up, everything starts running the way it's supposed to. It's like getting a brand new engine and you put it in a car without putting it on a dyno. You're going to be ripping it back out because you're going to find problems in there. So it's very important when you rebuild that engine to put it on a dyno, get everything dialed in. Okay, that's what I do here on my program, people. I educate people about nutrition. I educate a few about working out, because a lot of people that sign up with me have a history of working out. You know, they do have experience from when they were younger. But then there's always them cats that's never hit a gym in their life, never lifted a weight in their life. So that's when on my program I could build you and customize you a workout plan where you could do in the comfort of your own home. Just in case if you feel, awkward, because you got to keep in mind, man, everybody and anybody that's hit that gym, they all had that first day. And everybody thinks that they're staring. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. The only way they're going to pay attention to you is if you're acting a fool over there, or you're this really fucking dude that's fucking juiced up on Sweezy. You know what I mean? Obviously people are going to be like, Jesus Christ, look at the size of that motherfucking dude right there. But yeah, other than that, man, you could get in there and go there with my blueprint, and you'll look like a professional. Why? Because you'll have everything at the tip of your fingers on your phone. You'll have a structured workout plan. With that structured workout plan will come with how many sets, how many reps you're supposed to do for every set. And it comes with the rest period in between. That way you know exactly how long to do it. And they come with videos demonstrating exactly how to utilize every machine or every workout. Whichever workout I built for you is going to come with videos. Whether they be bodyweight workouts or machine workouts or resistant bands. Every workout will come with videos explaining to you exactly how to execute that workout. Very important. Another thing what's going to keep you on track is I will dial in your nutrition. I will actually send you over some starter meals to get you started. That way your body gets adjusted to your new lifestyle. And once you get acquainted with your new lifestyle and the way of eating, and you decide that you want to incorporate other foods than the foods that I sent you, I teach you how to do it. Because on my program, there is no food off limit, people. Remember that. Well, anyways, people, I'm going to bring this video back. I'm going to bring this video to an end. We spoke on that fucking Pendejo right there. Take a look at that thumbnail, man. That fucking dude is a bad representative for wherever he comes from. I could speculate where he comes from, but I'm not going to, because there's just a lot of fucking weirdos out there, man. Look at his fucking clothes. Look at where he took his picture at. That fucking dude is shot the fuck out, and he wants to talk about this guy right here. Come on. Yeah, I think I get some guys from certain camps, they think I'm the shit. No, I don't think I'm the shit. I'm fucking very proud is what I am. Why? Because I look the way I look. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. I've gotten told that ever since I was a kid. Why? Because anytime I initiate myself to doing something, I max out on doing it. Whether it be from working out, taking care of myself, to indulging in drugs. I was a beast at everything that I did. Criminality, everything. I didn't go half-step shit. That's just the way I was. And that's what made me stood out. I will refuse to take a loss. That's why I fear at times, because I know who I am. If someone were to try to test the waters with me, I know the way I get. And that's why I don't want to be around any type of negative energy or negative people. Because at the end of the day, I will be the one that loses. Why? Because they're going to gaffle me up. And more than likely, you'll be able to go home, back to your family. And me, my family, once again, will be robbed. And I'm not going to jeopardize that for anybody. Why? Because I owe this to my family, my wife, my kids. This is this here on a daily, what I do every day is my way of apologizing and telling my family sorry for the wrongs that I've done in the past. They see me. I never miss. 7 days a week. I could be out there on vacation. I could be up north. I could be in Salas. I could be in Frisco. I could be in Oakland. I'm going to be doing my exercise. I'm going to keep on pushing the agenda that I push, because that's what I believe in, and I'm not going to change for nobody. And yes, I'm guilty of getting caught up in the comments, but I'm not going to do that any longer. So if you happen to notice a change in my replies to certain individuals, don't take it personal. You know what I mean? I will get to you eventually, but I just got to learn to skip over the ones that have the negative comments. If I don't learn to skip over the negative comments, I'm just going to start vanishing in people. That way I don't have to ever see those comments again. Because I notice that's what a lot of these other content creators do. But anyways, people, with that being said, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. Hit the hype button. If you want to get started with your fitness journey, hit me up. It's High Power Fitness. high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. And like I said, once we reach that 10,000 subs, I will start doing lives. On my lives, everyone is welcome to pull up. Now, with that being said, you guys have a good weekend. Get up and get yours.